We're heading straight to Odesa in Ukraine now. The founder of Odesa's private school there is on the line for us, Volodymyr Nemertsalov. Thank you so much for coming on to the show today, Volodymyr. I just really want to start with how it's even possible to resume the school year for students at this time. How does your school plan to operate under these conditions? Will there be any sort of shelters for kids in case of bombing?
Thank you for your question. Thank you for your invitation, and thank you for your support for our country. Our school is a small private school. We have a shelter under our school, and we start to study because we have a shelter. We have possibility to start this school this school year in offline regime. Today we celebrated the Knowledge Day. The 1st of September is traditional Knowledge Day in our country, and today our students and our teachers met one to another and had short celebration, and will start our school year at 5th of September this year into the offline regime. But part of our students are abroad, not in Ukraine, not in Odesa. They are in the different country, in Israel also, and they will participate in our lessons in online regime.
And with a lot of students still remotely studying, Volodymyr, especially in areas with active fighting, how complicated is this mode of learning, do you think, amid the war, and how much does it differ from last year's style of learning as well?
By my point of view, we become stronger in these 3 years. 2 years ago started COVID epidemic of COVID, and we start to study into the mixed regime, into the offline regime. And now we know a lot of that, and now we start to understand how does important to converse with people face to face, not just by the gadgets. So in this year, we have more motivation for studying. We have more clear aim of education, and we want to study. We want to work for our victory, and for renovation of our country after the finish of this war. Of course, we hope and we're sure that our country win in this war.
And in terms of the program this year, content-wise, does the curriculum, will it include explanations about the war periods perhaps? And if so, how hard do you think that would be mentally for the kids?
Yeah, thank you for this question. So about the studying program, the part of program of foreign literature and of the history and of the geography were exchanged partly. More attention in our work we will pay for the question of the safety and, for example, for the protection anti-mining and mines, and also for the psychological support for children and teenagers, and psychological support for relocated person. In our school, several teachers and several students are relocated from the region of Volnovakha, of Kherson, of Mykolaiv, and so we have to be more careful, to more kind, and more attend to from one to another.
Volodymyr, thank you so much. Volodymyr Nemertsalov there speaking to I24 News, the founder of Odesa's private school in Ukraine. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Toda raba. Thank you.